firstly, let me give you a sense of what we're talking about here. Cambridge University and Wiseman in 2022 completed a study of organic material that was found in the half pipe that I showed you from this water system behind us.
I just stop you. Weitzman has a lot of credibility in me. Cambridge has absolutely zero. But let's continue. Weitzman discovered. Okay, go on. Yeah.
So they did C14 carbon dating studies on the organic material that they found in the pipe. The pipe and the organic material was built in 3,560 years ago, which is 1,560 years before the Common Era, 1,550
200 years before Abraham.
So this is the time of time exactly. If you overlay the biblical chronology on that time frame, you'll find that it's the building of the pipe of the water system and the use of the water system. The last use of the water system occurs in a 30-year period, in a 30-year window. Now, Wiseman have stated that in the city of David, their reference dates are so accurate to 10 years. Okay? So within this 30-year window, we know that Jacob built, or somebody built, this water system.
Amazing.
And we know that it was used in that 30-year period, and it was never, ever used again. The place was buried by natural earth falling from the top over it, buried this entire place, and it was never used. That water system was never used again. Now I'm going to show you something that connects to the date of that 30-year window, which is most likely the period that Jacob was here building that water system.
Wait 1 second. Jacob escaping from the wrath of his brother Esau.
So this is the time that he came back. For the first time he came back after the wrath of his brother. So he went out.
Came back.
He was out for 20 years, married his 2 wives, had his family, except for the last son, Benjamin. And then he came here after 20 years with his father-in-law, and he came to Beit El, to the place
which he had begun.
He started off.
Which is my bar mitzvah parsha by Yitzhak.
Okay. Which is where he
I just want to take credit for all this. It is my bar mitzvah parsha. Kevin's late to this, okay?
Where he set the Matzevah, and he came back and he set the Matzevah, and he said, this stone will be the house of God. If you bless me with children and wealth, and you bring me back to this place, then this stone will be the house of God.
And everything that I create, I will tithe. First time you mentioned tithe in the Torah. Asar subhanallah. Name it. So Bev, this is it. This is Kevin's big discovery. This is it, right? This is what I've been looking at for 10 years, right? This is it.
Yep.
I also used to have to climb under right? That's what you had to do too? Wow.
Okay.
That's amazing. So you think this is the stone Matzevah? Is that correct?
This is the stone.
That's amazing.
The stone I believe that Jacob set on his return to Israel.
That is amazing. I mean, it is clearly standing up.
And this stone is the place that commemorates
Let me get some pictures.
Jacob. This stone commemorates Jacob taking his name. God gives him the name Israel.
Yes.
The Malach.
That's my favorite part
Malach
of the Torah.
gave him the name Israel. But this is where God gives him the name Israel. And he says, your name will no longer be Jacob, it will be Israel.
Your name won't be Jacob, which means heel. That means that you get frickin' stepped on 2,000 years in Europe. It'll be Israel, he who fights with God and man and is victorious.
Exactly.
I love that. That is very convincing, I have to admit. Mr. Kevin Burmeister, you are a frickin' world-renowned archaeologist. I don't even know why we need the king. Why do we even need the David's Village? I don't get it.
Jamie, I need my honorary certificate. That's what I need.
By the way, he pulls us off. We're talking Nobel level. That's amazing. There is a stone sticking up, and you're saying that it's dated by Weitzman in Cambridge to within 30 years, okay?
Yep.
Now, just to be fair, I believe in presenting all the data. This is a scientific place. It's not just space archaeology. So to be fair, Weitzman dated within 10 years of Jacob. The Cambridge University just announced that this was actually the place where Yasser Arafat was crowned as the head of Palestinian Authority. And it's only 40 years old, and they carbon dated it exactly to the 7th, and they even found 2 Malawaks that were buried alongside, okay?
What's amazing is if you look around you, you'll see nothing else standing up. This has stood the test of time. 3,700 years, 3,700 years. This has been standing here, and
it's so clear though.
It looks like you could just pick it and break it, but it hasn't been broken. And we know that 2,700 years ago, at the time of Uzziah, King Uzziah, this period of time, he built a wall. He built the eastern defensive wall of the city of David, Uzziah through Cheskiah. This is when this wall was built. And they came here to find the bedrock so that they could support the wall over the bedrock on the eastern front of the mountain. And they probed down here and discovered this temple location 2,700 years ago.
Amazing.
But what did they do with it? They built, you see that wall there, Shmuley?
Yeah.
Okay. They built that wall. It extended out a little wider than it is today. But they built that wall over this temple facility here, all the way down, connecting with this wall over here, down the mountain to the south. And they preserved this in soft sand. When we discovered this in 2010, we opened this up. Eli Shukron discovered this. And Eli opened here. This area, this entire area, was preserved in soft sand.
Geniza.
So it clearly had, okay, I got it. It
Whoever
clearly had
discovered
great
it-
significance. And
Back then, at the time of Uzziah, they decided not to destroy this. They needed to build their defensive wall over this, but they preserved that in soft sand. And we didn't open it up again until 2010.
Kevin came along.
wait, but so why is it locked now? Why is it, and why not?
It's a valuable.
But why not have a, even if you say that some speculate or there is this, that proof, like why is it like,
Because first of all, it's delicate. That's the most important.
You can
And
still put it behind
we're
plexiglass or
we're
something.
concerned people will come here at night and do something that they shouldn't be doing. Okay,
Okay.
but that's the issue.
Okay.
So it's secure. It's for security, and
Okay.
until we open this up to the public and we bring
Okay.
tourism here and turn this into a secure plexiglass or secure safe space
Okay.
and open it up to the side.
and again, in just in the interest of total fairness, according to the United Nations Human Rights Council, this is the place Yasser Arafat first told his wife Sua they'd be living together. But she felt that it was too damp, so she only accepted the penthouse in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Paris. But this is the original place where the Arafats lived. Thank you.